Zidane,
What is it, Vivi?
those dolls they were making underground. Did you think they look like me?
Not really. They're just dolls, Vivi.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna go over the Moguri mod. It has received recently a new update. It is the 9.0 version and it's available right now to check out. So this is the main page. This is where you can download Memoria. Memoria basically is the launcher to have many other mods on here, including the Moguri mod. And there looks to be a lot added to the 9.0 version. And here we can check out some quick comparisons to the original 2016 version and the Moguri mod. And that's a huge change. Look at that. The widescreen enabled. Guys, just looks really good. They did such a good job. Going from a blurry mess from all the pixelated backgrounds and going to a more clearer version, you can see every tiny detail. It's not very hard to download Memoria. You can just go right here. And in the past, if you already had the Memoria launcher installed, you can go as simply as to go to your game on Steam, Final Fantasy IX. If you're not up to date, it will ask you if you would like to get the current version, and it will do everything for you. It'll download it for you once you press yes. Now you will notice there's a lot more options now in the launcher than previously. I remember the last time I made the Echo S9 video, there was probably only a handful of options you can do, and look at this now. This is crazy. You have cheats, you have more options for camera, for ATB mode, and I will briefly go over them. I honestly don't touch much of this. I leave that how it is. Now they do have an option for all these cheats right here. If you're the type of person that enjoys once you beat the game and you guys want to just have fun with the game, or if you guys played this game so many times already and you just want to have fun and fly through the game, through the story, these options are amazing. We have the 100% steal rate, manual trance, disable the can't concentrate, break damage limit. You have speed mode, battle speed. You can have battle cheats, no more random encounters, permanent cheats, 10k cards. There's so many things you can do. Now on the final column on the right side, we have an option for an orchestral music, Moguri. I guess this is the one they made. I honestly prefer the original soundtrack. The beautiful thing about these launchers is that you can pick and choose exactly how you want to play the game. It's all subjective. Everyone likes playing one way than another person, and that's totally fine. This is the reason why these mods are created, is for people to make their definitive version for themselves. We have the 30 FPS videos, the widescreen, anti-aliasing, FPS. It used to be, I believe, at 30 and 60 capped, and now they have an option for 90 and 120, which I really don't see the reason to go more than 60 if I'm being honest. I just leave it at 90 most of the time. We have a camera stabilizer, and it even gives you, if you hold the mouse over it, it kind of explains to you what it does. The battle HUD, I don't know if you guys remember, the original PC release has the mobile gaming type of touchscreen, and I hated that because the buttons are exaggerated. They're so big. But I just put the PS1, like, you can have small or big. Same thing with how many columns you want to have. I just leave it at default. Intros to the main menu when you start the game. It's always a good thing to have. And if you guys know about Final Fantasy IX, its reputation with the super long battles, intros, it's annoying to go through them. You can also have the PS1 bubbles. This is where it gets a little more interesting. ATB mode, we have normal, fast, turn-based, and we have dynamic. I've been kind of messing around with dynamic, and it's more action based. Like, your commands are quick. Once you do a command, your other character gets like a ATB boost. It's pretty cool. Then we have a card game. I think from what I've read, they've kind of managed to make a new game on here. It's like a triple triad from Final Fantasy VIII mixed with Tetra Master from Final Fantasy IX. So they make kind of like a mashup together. I believe it's probably like a mixture of both maybe. And that's pretty cool. To be honest, I personally don't really care for these card games, but there's so many options on here to treat anyone who is. You can also choose to have the font back to your PS1 version, and you can have so many options. It gives you so many options, but I just leave it on the PC version. They added some custom shaders, and this looks pretty cool. If you look, it has the original, then the toon outline, and then realism. That's crazy that it ended up doing the entire game like this with all the enemies, all the characters. And then you also have options for your character models. You have auto battle and in battle, and it looks like normal, realistic, toon, and outline. While making this video, I've been kind of testing all these options out, and the toon and the model outlines seem like they're like the more cartoonish. They make the game look way more cartoony. It reminds me kind of like those older PS2 games where it has like those outlines. But I mean, the options are there. Personally, I don't really like them, so I prefer just to have the realistic or don't have anything at all. But the custom shaders is definitely a huge plus to have. It gives lighting to the enemies and to the character models, which looks really good. If you go to the catalog, you can see all the mods that are available. It reminds me of Final Fantasy VII, but I think this is a little more friendlier for beginners if you're not used to doing all this, because everything's right here. You don't have to go online and look for the mods and download them manually on here. So this is pretty cool. The ones with the check right here is the ones I'm using, and I'm sure in the future it's going to keep on growing with people creating even more mods. The ones I'm using are the installed ones right here. These are the ones I'm using currently. I like the PS1 sounds, the Moguri mod obviously, the 9.0 version. You gotta have the 30 FPS videos. I have the Echo S9 demo as well. It's not fully completed. I do have the Moguri soundtrack and I've been kind of messing with it, and I like some of the songs on here, but I still prefer the original soundtrack. And I do have the DualSense buttons for the PS5 and the PS4 controller. Now you guys will need a legit copy of Final Fantasy IX on Steam. There might be other ways on doing it for free, but guys, honestly, it's not worth the hassle. And in a way, you're still supporting Square Enix, even if it's kind of like a lazy port and the fans had to pick up the rest of the work. But honestly, Final Fantasy IX is pretty expensive on Steam. They have it for $20.99. They do have sales quite often, and I kind of cover them sometimes when they do, and I'll post them on my community tab. I do have an option if you guys don't want to wait for a sale. Like in my previous Final Fantasy VII videos, I always recommend to go to CD Keys. I bought so many older games on here. I believe I bought the trilogy of Final Fantasy 13, even though I haven't really played them. But I love coming here, and they usually have sales. As you guys can see, I have Final Fantasy IX for $12.09. And honestly, that still seems kind of expensive for such an old game. But if you guys don't own this game and you guys want to try this mod out, this is another perfect option to buy. And it's legit, guys. I buy many games on here. I can vouch for it. CD Keys is legit. Also, I forgot to mention that if you guys are playing this game and you are using the Echo S9 voice acting mod, this only goes up to when the team makes it to Limblom. So after that, it will go to a credits and you won't be able to continue. So once you get to that point, obviously you have to come in here and uncheck Echo S9. So you'll be able to continue playing the game, but obviously there won't be no voice acting. And if I'm being honest, guys, I probably only played this game twice in my life and fully completed it, but that was back when it came out. So this is a perfect time for me to be able to jump in and play this game with all these amazing mods. And of course, all of this would not be possible if it wasn't for all the hard work that all these incredible modders put in. I mean, this stuff is meticulous work, guys. This is like some true passion they have to continue to update these mods and give us new stuff to enjoy this game that we love. Big shout out to these guys. They deserve all the credit in the world. Everything I talked about in the video will be in the description box below. I will have the link to the Memoria mod if you guys want to download it and check it out for yourself. Thank you so much for helping me reach 2,000 subscribers. I could never fathom how I got to 2,000 subscribers, but it's all thanks to you guys, and I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for all the support. Seriously, I mean it. I still have some stuff I want to work on and give you guys more videos, but if you guys enjoy videos like this, consider subscribing. It's all free and it helps me a ton. Also, if you like these kind of videos, let me know by liking the video. So what do you guys think about this update? What mods do you guys use? Let me know in the comment section below. And again, thank you all so very much for checking out the video. Now I will leave you guys with some comparison videos. Enjoy.